They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards to pick up there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this jump. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming.
8-yard gain.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, so we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport and track, they're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
This is Carson. Got a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
It's a foot race.
This is too easy right here.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, 47 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Play action now, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Panthers 14.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Incomplete.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
On downs.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt